What's up, guys? It's Feed Chief here, and welcome back to another FC26 video. Today, I'm going to be showing you my favorite trading method on FC26, which helped me reach over 300,000 coins yesterday, and that is OP selling. If you guys are looking for the cheapest and most reliable coins on FC26, make sure to visit IGGM and use code CHIEF for 8% off at checkout. Now, OP selling is one of the easiest trading methods on the game. And the basis of it is all you're going to do is buy cards off the market for their going price and list them for inflated prices above that market price. Now, it seems really simple, it seems really easy, and it is. And a lot of you guys in stream yesterday were shocked by how many coins you made by doing next to nothing. So let's jump in to exactly how you're going to do this, what players to use, and you can see my transfer list is just flooded with coins right now from this method. So how exactly are we going to do it? How do we pick what players to use, and what prices do we list these for? So picking the players is relatively simple in my mind. First of all, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your budget. So for me right now, 250,000 coins, and you want to divide that by 100, because we almost at all times want to have a full transfer list of cards listed up. So I'm going to look to have 100 cards all listed up, each of equal value. So since I have 250k, I can buy basically a bunch of 2,000 to 2,500 coin cards. So that's really the budget of players that I'm looking for. So for example, Sesko here would be a really good one for me. He goes for around like 2,300 coins, as you can see here. So what we're gonna look to do is buy popular players from big leagues in our price range here. So Sesko is a Manchester United striker. He's around that 2,500 coins that I'm looking for. So we're going to go ahead and pick this card up. And again, maybe I'll bid on some cards. Maybe I'll throw some snipes down to try to get them a little bit cheaper. But I try not to stress the prices too much so that it doesn't take me too much time to buy these cards. So I'll buy Sesko here. And then my rule when it comes to listing is I typically list 25% above what I bought the card for. So I bought Sesko here for 2,400. Listing him for 25% above that would be 3,000 coins right here. Now, this isn't a hard rule. You can list cards for more than 25% if you want to make more profit per card. You can list for less than 25% if you want cards to sell quicker. It really is whatever you prefer. But when it comes to these players, again, choose players in a price range where you can have close to 100 of them on your transfer list, and choose players that are popular in game. They're from big leagues, they have decent in-game stats, and I'm actually going to be putting a list together for you guys in the Discord here. Again, free trading Discord, link in the description. Make sure to join up. But if we jump over here, I'm starting to piece together this list. Kind of just started with the Premier League and went down the list of cards here that are somewhere between 1,000 and 3,000 coins and just have good in-game stats. So I've gone through the top 5 leagues here, pulled together about 60 cards, as you can see, of players that I'm going to be using for OP selling, and I'm going to expand that list to 100 cards so that there's always a full list of players that you guys can use for OP selling. So again, make sure to check out that link in the description to the Discord. But again, another example of somebody from maybe not a Premier League club would be this Di Lorenzo card here. Again, he's just Serie A, he's Italian, he has really nice stats here, so he's just a popular card. So we're going to go ahead, buy this guy for his going market price, which looking to be a little higher than yesterday. We've had a lot of rises in price. So this guy's 2,900 here. I'm going to go ahead and list him for 3,500, get some nice coins back on him. And the premise of this as well is that you only want to have one of each individual card on your transfer list. So you'll see that I don't have any duplicate cards listed here. I wouldn't go buy like 5 Seskos or 5 Di Lorenzos. The reason we have this whole expansive list is that you only want to have one of each individual card at a time listed on the market here. So that's a big piece of this as well, is only do one card at a time. And every time that card sells, for example, say this Sesko sells, then I would go buy another Sesko to fill up my transfer list again. So to get another example in here, if I had Kalulu here, I would go buy him for whatever his going price is on the market. And we go have a look. We get him for 32. We do not. Let's grab him for 33. It's crazy how much these prices have risen overnight as everybody's gotten access to the game here. Oh, this is so frustrating when it does this. Just show me cards that are on the market, EA. I'm saying just show me cards that are on the market, EA. All right, there we go. We get Kalulu here for 3,600. 25% of that price would be 900 coins. So I'm going to go ahead and list this guy 4,500. And then we just sit there and we wait for those cards to sell. So why exactly do cards sell using this? Why does this method work in the first place? So number one, the main spot that you're going to be finding that you're getting sales is when cards get down to the end of the hour and we have what are called lazy buyers. Lazy buyers are essentially people that if they were going to buy this Kalulu here, they wouldn't use a filter like we did to find his cheapest price like this. They would essentially just put Kalulu in their transfer market. They would search like this and they would just scroll until they find one that they feel is like a relatively decent price. So they scroll through a bunch, they see one that's 4,700 and they just buy that. And that very well could have been ours that was 4,500. So you'll see this happen a ton where people just at the end of the hour will buy cards like this. And the other way that cards rise is you just kind of see a lot of these cards will have fluctuations over time due to SBC solutions, due to things like supply. There's a lot of different factors that go in to cards fluctuating over time, but you'll see like maybe you buy Savinho here for like 1,000 coins and an hour later he might be 1,800 just because of random fluctuations over time. If we look at Savinho's graph here hourly, you'll see he was 1,000, went down to 975 average, went up to 1,200. There's a lot of fluctuations in the price here, and again, this can be due to a lot of things like supply, demand at the time, SBC solutions, whatever it may be. So card prices fluctuate and lazy buyers are kind of the two reasons that we get cards to sell here. So to summarize it all in terms of OP selling, all you're going to do is go ahead and have your little OP list, which again, we'll have in the Discord for you guys very shortly. So make sure to join that. You're going to want to go through, buy one of every single player, not duplicates, not multiple of the same player, buy one of every single player. Whatever price you buy them for, list them for 25% over that price on the market. So again, I'm going to buy Malcolm here. Let's see how much he's going for. Can we get him right there for 27? We can. And I'm going to go ahead and list this guy for 3,400 coins. It's that simple. It's that easy. And just watch the coins roll in, boys. It is unbelievable how easy it is to make coins doing this. And if cards don't sell, you just relist them. Relisting every single hour is a key to this method to make sure you're selling as many cards as possible. And when it comes to constructing this list, for a lot of you that may want to do it yourself, basically what I do is because I have 250 to 300,000 coins, again, I'm going to look for cards that are somewhere between 1,000 and 3,000 coins. And I'll start with the Premier League here. And I'll basically just go down the list, add all these cards, and these are going to be cards that work just fine for me. And then once I go through the Premier League, I might jump over to La Liga and add whatever cards that I might need from the La Liga. This Sunset is one that sold loads and loads for me yesterday. It was crazy. So that is OP selling. But guys, that is going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.